So, hi, Fuchaman. Thank you for accepting this interview. We're glad to and proud to present your new album, Mama Cislyn, just released with you. A complete and powerful album of 12 titles played by real musicians. That's really appreciable. Your band called the Fireblaze Band, and on which you also invited massive artists to perform with you. I'm talking about General Levy, the female singer Magda, and Horseman. Could you tell us more about your album, please?
Okay, yes. Thank you so much. First of all, thank you so much for having me. It's a real privilege to be a part of your show. So, yes, thank you so much. Yes, the album is my latest album. It's called Mama Cislyn because that's the name of my mother. My mother's name is Cislyn. So
greetings to her.
I did an album many years ago, and the album was called Papa Jolly, which was my dad's name, and now I think it's time to do an album, title it off my mom. So yes, Mama Cislyn, that's where the name Mama Cislyn comes from, is dedicated to my mom. And yes, the album, as you said, featured General Levy, great reggae and jungle artist right in the UK. And we also got Horseman, who is also in the UK as well. And we got Jalifa. Jalifa is an amazing female artist also. She's from Trinidad.
Yes.
And also we got the amazing Magda from Poland.
She's from Poland, all right.
Yes, Magda is from Poland, but she's also a member of my Fireblaze band. But she's an amazing singer, as you can hear on the track. So this album now, this album is more touching about, social commentary. It's about representing the people without voice, and they have not. People who don't have a lot. My music, like always, my music is about uplifting and motivate people without voice. So my music normally represents the poorer class of people, if you like, people who don't have a lot. So I like to motivate them and tell them to believe in themselves and to follow their dreams and things like that, And that's what the album is about. And also the album is highlighting some of the social injustice that's going on in the world, and telling people to be strong and never to give up no matter what, and never get too depressed by the obstacles that is put in the way by governments or different people. But just to remember that we are all people, despite of where in the world you are from and despite of what color you are, we are all people who have love inside of us and people who want to give love to other people, and it's important. So that's what this album is about.
Okay, cool. Many of your the answers I'm waiting for are in your first answer. So the album opens with a joyful trumpet and a message to everyone, parents, friends, neighbors, and fans. Yes. Positive vibrations always. That's really great.
Positive vibes always.
Yes.
So that track and a few more tracks on my album is produced by a guy called Greg Even from Slovenia. And so I got 3 different producers on the album. So Greg Even from Slovenia produced that and a few other tracks. And then we also got House of Riddim from Austria. The well-known House of Riddim from Austria is on there as well. We got a track called Rock and Come In, the one that featured Horseman. And that one is produced by Aitor Neves from Portugal and Yuri Green from Spain, but they both live here in the UK. And then we got the Kochi Riddim, which is like a well-known classic rhythm that was also played over by House of Riddim. You know what I mean? So it's a unification album, and people come from many different places to make this album possible.
It sounds like this. And on the second title, which finishes with a wonderful trombone solo, I heard it because I'm an old trombone player also.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You perform with General Levy. This is also the video clip, which is on Dreadlocks TV. So
yes.
Welcome. Yes. And is he a friend of yours, or is he one of the legends you wanted to appear with as a fan of his talent and career?
Well, he is both.
Both.
He's my brethren. He's good both. Yes, I know General Levy for many years, and yes, he's a great legend in the business, absolute legend. And he's like one of the nicest person that you'll ever meet as well. You know what I mean? So big up to General Levy and Horseman as well. All the guys on my album is amazing. But, you know, I know General Levy for many years as well. And as you said, he's an absolute legend. People love him everywhere. And he's like one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. You know what I mean? Horseman as well is like so nice, such a nice guy as well. But yeah, General Levy. And we always talk about doing this track. I've been speaking to him many times. Many times I run into him at a music event or at a festival, and I was like, we need to do a track together, you know. And he said, yeah, man, we're going to do it. So we've been talking about it for quite a few years. And then when I ran into him last year at Boomtown Festival, we was both performing there. And I ran into him and I said, look, I'm recording my new album now. You know, it's a good time to get you on that tune. And he said, yeah, send me through the song, man, and let me hear it. And then we take it from there. And I send him through this song. I record my part and send it to him, and he loved it. And then, you know, he wrote the wicked part of it, his part, which was amazing as well, and come back and we created this beautiful track, you know what I mean? So I got to show a lot of love and respect to General Levy, man.
Yeah, that's perfect. And during this album, you alternate between sweet reggae and heavy rhythms. You toast, you sing with powerful voice.
Yes.
Was it a way to show your fans the full range of your talent, or is it just natural like this? You were just wanting to have fun and felt it like this on this sound, and felt like to toast on the other one?
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, most of my album is normally like that still, because it depends on the vibe that I'm getting from the rhythm. You know, when I'm listening to the backing tracks, if I'm feeling like, you know, just sing a nice soft song on it, then like a love song, then that's what I'll do. Or if I find that in order to deliver what I'm trying to say on that one, I'm going to need to be more hardcore, like a MC style or rootsy style, then that's what I'm going to do to make sure the message I'm trying to get across in the song come across. So whether I'm singing or MC, it always depends on the message I'm trying to get across and what actually suit the rhythm, in my opinion, you know what I mean? So yes, and also as well, I have got a variety of fans as well. So some of my fans, like especially my female fans, they like when I sing a nice soft love song, you know.
Yes.
And and then a lot of the Rasta or more adult, like middle-aged people who follow me, they like when I sing more kind of roots vibes. And then like some of my younger fans like when I go a bit more like dancehall kind of vibes, you know what I mean? But whatever it is that whatever route or how I choose to sing or deliver the song, it's always going to be, it's always going to remain positive. You know what I mean? It's always going to be positive. It's just like delivering that positive vibration and lyrics in a different way. You know what I mean?
Perfect. And we really feel it when we hear, when we listen to your album.
Thank you. Thank you.
We also wanted to know if you do work with writers, or all the subjects are a part of you, and a part of your global message, so that you do not need any help for writing anything. It's just your inspiration and just the way you are.
Yes, so basically, it's the last thing that you said. It is all of the songs that I've released, I've written all of them. Apart from the General Levy, like on this album in particular, General Levy wrote this part, and Jalifa wrote her part, Horseman wrote her part in the song that they sing. The part where Magda did, I wrote that part. So, but in general, overall, like my musically, I like to write my own lyrics. So I don't have people who write for me. I write my own lyrics so I can tell my own story, share my views and my opinion with the masses around the world. You know what I mean? So whenever I'm singing a song, I'm passionate about it because what I'm singing is how I'm feeling and the way and the world as I see it, you know, and my views and opinions. So yeah, so I like to write my own lyrics. So to answer your question, no, I don't have a songwriter apart from God himself, who inspired me and gave me the strength and the talent to be able to express myself through music.
Perfect. And the same about music. That's our spectators who are asking. So they say this is his 7th album. So does he?
It's number 8. Number 8.
Number 8. Sorry, really sorry.
Yeah. That's all right.
So do you compose alone, or is this the result of a collaboration between you, the musicians, or maybe a DJ?
Yeah, so basically, I know and work with many different really talented producers. So when I want to record like an album or a project or an EP, I will contact my favorite producers and ask them what rhythm they got for me. I got this project coming up and I need some rhythms. And they will just send me like a bunch of rhythms. And then I'll choose from the rhythms they send me the ones that I like or feel like was going to suit what I'm trying to do. So then I'll just choose the rhythm and then I'll just write the lyrics to it.
Okay. So we also discovered those artists, Magda and Jalifa. Could you tell us more about them, please?
Yeah, so as I was saying, Magda is from Poland. She's been living in the UK for quite a few years now. And a couple of years, probably about 3 years ago, I was looking for a new backing vocalist to join my band. And I advertised for a new backing vocalist and on Facebook, and she contacted me, and we get on really well from there, and she has been a part of my band from there, and she was singing in another band as well. She also got like a project called Cislyn Sound, which is like she and another female artist, where when she's not playing in my band, they go and do their own project, like roots and dub reggae music, but you know what I mean? Mainly like dub and really deep roots reggae music. They DJ and sing, so she's very talented, and Magda has also got a degree in music. She's like a professional sound engineer for live sound as well. So she's know music inside out, if you like. So she's very talented. And Jalifa now, is in Trinidad. As you can see, she's extremely talented and rare. She got that really rare sound that you don't often hear coming from a female artist. And, she's a deep spiritual Rasta. And basically, the song that Jalifa did initially was going to be Queen Omega. Because Queen Omega, big up Queen Omega. Queen Omega is a friend of mine as well. And she's like, to me, I think Queen Omega is currently the most amazing female reggae artist there is of her time. I'm not going to, no disrespect to like the real legends them that, are to anybody at all. But
that's your opinion. That's how you feel about her.
I would not make a comparison with the likes of Marcia Griffiths and all of these legends with her. But I think as far as like reggae music go, for me, I listen to female artists that I love. I think Queen Ifrica, as far as, like roots in Rasta music go, shall I say. Let's talk about Rasta reggae music, who is spreading that vibes of positive vibration and fighting for liberation and stuff like that. I think after, Queen Ifrica, that is Queen Omega for me. I mean, I love like many female artists. There's some great female artists out there. You know what I mean? You got a lot of them in the dancehall business, like Sensia, and you got like the amazing Tanya Stevens as well. So there's tons of them there. But as far as the kind of music that I really love, that represent me and my views that I think and we can relate to, I think Queen Omega. So Queen Omega. But what happened is now, Queen Omega was going to feature this track for me on this album, but it just so happened that Queen Omega's album was coming out in April, and it would be a conflict in interest or with both me and her releasing albums so close together, and she featured in it, and also because of her deal with her record label as well. It would mean that if she featured in the track, I wouldn't be able to release that track for a certain period of time. And so I knew of Jalifa, so I said to Queen Omega said to me she could introduce me to Jalifa, because Jalifa would be an amazing artist at it. So it was Queen Omega who introduced me to Jalifa. So that's how Jalifa featured on the album. I knew of Jalifa prior to that, but I never spoken to her. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Then so Queen Omega made the connection for us, and yes, it was absolutely amazing. So, so we end up with this beautiful song called Love Is.
Cool.
So big up Jalifa and big up Queen Omega. And, big up to all of you beautiful people around the world as well, who always have supported my music.
Thank you for this presentation and this explanation of your vision of those female artists.
Thank you.
the title "Don't Hold Back on Me" really shocked me because it's a love song that immediately reminded me the soul sound "Stand By Me" from B.B. King. So I don't know where does this come from, but I've been asking myself, is this one of your inspiration? Because it immediately reminded me of this song.
Yes. So funny enough, when I was singing that song, I wasn't even thinking or even remember about that "Stand By Me" song. But I'm glad that it's in that comparison, because it has been compared to an absolutely amazing, legendary song. So basically, this song "Don't Hold Back on Me" is about like two people in love and love each other, and in the moment together. And he said, "Look, just let yourself go, and just let yourself go, and don't hold back. Just be yourself and set yourself free, and two person become one." You know what I mean? So that's what that song is about. Basically, it's a beautiful love song.
Yes, I heard it, but in the way it sounds, it's like my head went like, damn. It sounds like a Jamaican way of singing "Stand By Me." Really, for me, it's the best one on this album. That's my opinion.
Thank you.
And on the other way, for whom is the message? Smile on your photo.
Okay, smile on your photo. Yeah, so basically, what happened? This song is about. A lot of people like to pretend that they're with you, and they're not. And they will, when they see you, they will smile with you and laugh and joke with you. But it's all that. After that, there's nothing at all. So it's basically about fake people, and you really can't trust some people, because some people can be so deceiving. They will bring you in and then they screw you up and spit you out. So that's what the song is about. So I'm just saying that. If I know that someone is not with me and then they try to take a photo with me, because very often, because a lot of people know who I am. And when I go to shows and stuff like that, I see lots of people I know, most of the time people I don't know. But I'm just saying, if I hear somebody that I know that person is not with me and it's against me, and they say, "Let me take a photo with you," I'm not going to smile in the photo, because I'm not going to be a hypocrite and pretend that we are great friends when I know that's not true. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to smile. I'm not going to be fake. And some people like to smile into your face and then they stab you in the back. You know what I mean? So that's what this song is about. It's like, yes, we're not going to play hypocrite with people that we know don't like us or wish us well.
Okay, cool. Thank you for explaining this. And you finish with Bloodshed, which reminds that you also have deep, real words, like in the other one called Poor is a Crime. And we wanted to know if it is a social criticism or a warning.
Well, it is a bit of both, because it's happening now. It's happening now, and it's a warning to mainly the governments and the people that are in charge, that until they start to treat the people as human beings and treat them with respect and love, then people will continue to revolute. And the bloodshed that's happening in the street now will continue, and it won't get any better until the people's voice are heard. So it's important for the people to feel listened to and cared for, because them and those that govern the countries are supposed to govern the countries got a responsibility to make sure that the people listen and feel like they've been heard and feel that they're cared for, and not just to be used and abused. So poverty always leads to crime. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean. The more difficult things get, because things and times are getting even harder now than it was before. Like even prior to like COVID, now things are getting so much more expensive. Lots of people are being made homeless. A lot of people lost their jobs and stuff like that. Unless all of these things are addressed, then the reality is crime and violence, the rates will actually go up. So there will be bloodshed. There will be judgment upon earth here, because people got a way of like doing whatever it takes to survive, because people were born and made to survive. And even good people that don't want to commit crime will end up committing crime if their life and survival, the survival of their families and their kids and whoever depends on it, people will do what they need to do to survive. So it's important that the governments all over the world listen to the people and actually do not mislead, but lead well and take the people's voice, listen to the people's voice. And when the people call, they answer and do what they can to make sure that people have a better life and a better way of living than they are at the moment. So that's what that song is about.
So good words. So to end this presentation of Mama Cislyn, we'd say that this is a powerful and complete reggae album, perfect for dancing and chilling, that will make people want to see you in concert. So do you know when will be your next coming in France?
I'm not sure yet, but I would like to come over there sometime after this summer. I got a lot of gigs coming up this summer between June. June is finishing now, but from this weekend, 1st of July. And we got a lot of shows in July and August. And then September, October time, I would definitely like to pay a visit to those amazing fans that I got in France. You know what I mean? I got a lot of amazing friends and fans in France who's always on Facebook and Instagram messaging me, liking and commenting my posts every day. So it would be a joy to go over and see them this year before the year is finished.
Perfect. So thank you very much, Fuchaman, for answering these questions. We'll follow the evolution of your career by showing the video clips. Welcome, featuring General Levy, which is already on air on Dreadlocks TV. We'll remind you. Yes, and we'll remind people that your album is available now on all platforms and that you can be booked by writing to your direct address. I think that's it.
Yes, so, I get that. The fuchamanmusic@gmail.com.
Yes.
Or message me inbox at Facebook or Instagram. Yes, and the album is available on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, Deezer, Tidal, most major music platforms available on. And yes, so people please get it. And I want to say big love to Dreadlocks TV, man. More love and blessing. The Fuchaman representing. Tell the world that the Fuchaman said Dreadlocks TV is the #1 TV station. All right? Tell your friend to go tell their friend, and their friend to tell their friend that you're rocking with the best TV station there is. Big love and blessing from the Fuchaman.
Thank you again for this wicked new album, whose name is Mama Cislyn, and for supporting us. We wish you a massive promotion of this wonderful and, should I say, wicked album. See you soon on Dreadlocks TV, the Artist Television. I think we'll see you in Paris in September. Thank you very much, Fuchaman.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Love and blessing to you, sir.
Yes.
Blessed love.
Take care, really. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.